Young, Fly and Prophetic. Today we are joined by our sister Mishka.
Hi guys,
Mishka, how do you feel?
I am excited and I can't wait to jump into today's discussion.
So we are gonna dive into today's episode, which is more focused on self-discovery. So self-discovery has a broader and greater meaning to it. So I want to ask you guys, when you hear the word self-discovery, what comes to your mind?
For me, I think it's understanding who you truly are and what you truly value, and not what people expect from you.
So I would also say self-discovery. So self-discovery goes hand to hand with self-introspection. Whereby self-introspection is now the inner thoughts you have about yourself, the mentally and emotional thoughts you have about yourself, whereby you find your weaknesses and your strengths on, let me say, internally.
Yes, and also like when you say weaknesses, it could also be like triggers. Like you are self-introspecting, what triggers you, what causes you anxiety, what causes you joy, and what can you do differently in order to avoid those triggers.
I will give an example of myself, whereby before I started walking with Christ, before I changed my life, when I was in the world, I did not self-introspection was never my thing. Because I would just basically stand up and do something, or just decide something. Let me say, when you say according to the weather, that's how I was. I would not I was not the person that would think on my emotions, do decisions on my emotions. Yes. So when I started now to stay alone, when I started to now focus more on myself, that's where I started to find out my weaknesses and my strengths.
I believe also another example of self-introspection is by journaling, like how your day went. When you write down, you are introspecting.
Yes.
So how your day went and what would you do differently?
You actually gave a profound point there when you say journaling. Also journaling, journaling falls under self-reflection.
Okay.
Yes, whereby self-reflection is now what is this? The external thoughts.
Yeah.
The external thoughts. Internal is self-introspection and reflection is external.
Exactly.
Whereby self-reflection is where you sit back and look back to the past things you did.
Past actions.
Yes, you did. So when we talk about self-reflection, it also helps journaling actually. It also helps with actionable insights.
And so,
Actionable insights whereby you write down, you journal down everything you did, and then those past experiences can be a lesson in the future.
Yes.
You also get to prioritize yourself, whereby you see what is aligned with your future.
And I also believe like self-reflection also helps with your spiritual growth. Yeah. What am I? You reflect on what you are proud of or what habits you can change and so forth. Yeah.
And we live in a world where we are different people. So when it comes to reflecting, we also have to, there's a change taking place from introspection to reflection.
Yeah.
So the way you also handle or you treat other people is also a way of reflecting, because it might have been that you were just someone that was caught up like in your own emotions, selfless.
Yeah.
Not selfless but selfish. So in as much as the reflection is happening, there is a change on how you
Your
see,
behavior.
yes, your behavior, on how you treat the next person. So it is, it is a lot.
You couldn't have said it any better.
It's a thing of where I was and where I want to be.
Mm.
I don't want to repeat the same things I did in the past. I don't want to be the same person I was.
Exactly. And you can't do self-reflection and still be at the same level that you were. Yeah.
It's just like a butterfly. When it grows, it has different stages.
Mhm.
So it is something you have to outgrow at a point.
True.
Yes. So basically, when before self-reflection, actually after self-reflection, or as you say, before or after self-reflection, you have to understand yourself. You cannot just stand up and want to reflect on yourself without understanding yourself.
And that is where comparing yourself comes in, when it comes to understanding yourself. Because it might be that, okay, I see Tandy is living this life and I also want to be there. But the thing is, how did Tandy get there?
Yeah.
It's a thing of you ask yourself questions, okay, why am I this person? Where do I see myself? How do I want to live life? Yeah.
True.
So it's not only a thing of where you just stand up, wake up, and the world will be, you will be in a different world. You have to outgrow it.
Yes. Because you have to change your patterns basically.
Your behavior.
And it's also about your environment,
Yes.
your friends, your circle. Because you cannot be wanting to be a police officer but you stay with robbers. Imagine.
So now it's like you'll be covering for your friends.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And when we have come to the spiritual side or to the Christian side, you have to choose your friends wisely most. Because now you will have to compromise to whatever they say, because you don't want to lose out on this friendship, or you want to be as cool as they are. Yes. So it is a matter of building yourself a supportive circle.
Exactly.
In as much as you want to see them grow, they should also put in the same effort to make you grow.
And you know what? There's that scripture that says iron sharpens iron. So your friends need to be able to sharpen you just like you sharpen them.
Especially for me, the circle part, like finding the right friends, was difficult because my past, because I had a certain reputation. I only stayed with certain people.
Yeah.
So I grew with them. So it was very hard for me to like change my circle because I had now to, block all my friends and then start fresh. Imagine.
So you're no longer friends with those people that you're friends with.
No, not that close. But
No.
there is like, you see, we greet each other, but not that close how we used to be close.
Okay.
So that finding the right circle was very, very hard for me because I had to start from scratch. Like build.
Me, it was a thing of I didn't change the friends I stayed with, but I just withdrew myself from them.
Yeah.
So I just went away. Till at a point I can see now, as we are looking at it from a spiritual perspective or a Christian perspective, I needed to remove myself to make myself stable and strong within Christ before coming back. Because one thing I know is I was a little bit, I could be influenced quickly. So I had to remove myself from some certain friends for me to be stable.
And you do not only find like friends like outside of your house. It also happens within your household.
Yeah.
The things that take place and the different characters you are.
Exactly.
As for me, I didn't have like a lot of friends because I was just that girl that most of the time I'll just be in the house.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the things you also learn them within your household. But then it is up to you most now to decide whether you want to be part of it or not.
Exactly. It's
So
true.
it is not always the friends, it is, but it is all happening in the mindset, whether you want to be like them or you want to be different.
Yeah.
So basically,
Mm.
it's the mindset.
Yes.
So you have to like stand your ground.
Mm. And also, when it comes to comparing yourself to others, there's also a thing of people are afraid to fail because of certain things.
Mm.
They are being pressured into that thing, and if they fail, then they will beat up themselves just because of that thing. There's a difference between being a failure and to fail.
Exactly.
Yes. So most of the people go through a lot of stress or a lot of different things we don't know, just because of the thing of they feel like failures, but they are not. It's just that they failed to secure that certain thing they were pushing for.
And I think it's better to fail than to be a failure.
Yes.
Yes.
You only become a failure when you have set your mind to that level.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try this today and then tomorrow again the same thing. But then on the third try it will fail again. And that is when I will want to give up and say, but no, I'm a failure. My sister accomplished this, but so you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, failing is normal. Like if you have to see most of the successful people,
Yes.
they did fail somewhere in their life.
Mm-hmm.
They did fail, but they didn't give up. They kept pushing because they had that mindset that
Yes.
I'm not a failure, I just failed. So I'm gonna keep pushing.
Like one of you guys also mentioned earlier concerning self-reflection is you see what has or what was your what
Weakness.
your weakness. Now, failing is also a weakness, but you learn through the failing.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean if you fail now, you will fail again tomorrow. So if you work on that you will fail, you will surely succeed tomorrow.
Sure.
It also goes in the same, it can be in your business or whatever it is, even in your Christian life, you will fall into temptation, but it doesn't mean that God has pushed you away, or it doesn't mean that you are no more a child of God. No, it's just a weakness. Now you have to fight your way out of it, try to change some certain thing that has put you in that situation. Yes.
Going back to choosing your circle, it is actually, let me say, it is a very it's a very important topic, point, because if we have to see our generation, they struggle there with choosing their circles because of peer pressure. Because I do something in a certain way and I'm friends with him, I would do my things, I'll start doing my things in a type of way that makes him happy or that pleases him. So I will basically break myself to make him happy.
Yes.
So that's actually also a very important point when it comes to self-discovery, choosing your circle wisely.
We also have jealous friends, me. And sometimes you can't make out who the jealous one is.
Yeah.
But then when certain, or let me say, when you achieve certain things, you will see them coming out now, their real colors.
Who celebrates
Yes,
you?
also, but I have a question, guys. When you pick up that something is wrong within your group,
Yeah.
will you push away that person, or what is it that you want to do to approach this person? Let me say, just to ask, okay, no, are we good? What is this that I want? Because there are like a lot of different things that people do when they see you achieving something. It's either they will make up stories or they will just find something to, let me say, manipulate you. Because there
Yeah.
are also those ones. So in that case, what will you do with that one friend? Will you withdraw yourself? Will you compromise and say, but no, it's my bestie from childhood? Or what is it that you will do? How will you go about it?
At first, I used to withdraw myself. Like even if you do something to me, I'll just withdraw myself and not discuss the situation. But I realize now that it causes me to harbor onto old feelings, to linger onto old feelings. So I will first observe the situation and then I will see if I can talk to you. But if I see there's no change, then I will just end the friendship. I will love you, but from a distance. But I'll first think in the situation, try to. And also it doesn't mean like because you've been friends for long, you need to keep this person in your life still. If this person is wrong for you, if this person is toxic for you, so.
And actually, one thing I've come to learn is not all friendships are permanent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some friendships are only there to build you or to make you stronger. So,
Seasonal.
yeah,
Yes.
if it has to end, or if there is no, let me say, if there is no room for change
Yeah.
or for improvement,
Yes.
let it end it.
That is doable.
Because you must also think, you must always treat people the same way you want to be treated. You cannot tell me because I made one mistake, you want to now own me.
Yes.
You want to
That's
call down fire now to come kill me. Because you have to say now, we all make mistakes. But the important thing is, what do you do to, let me say, to fix or to patch up that hole or that wound.
But the other thing also, you can't pour from an empty cup. Like I'm trying to refill my cup, now I also need to refill your cup. So sometimes it's best to just, if the friendship is not working, both of you are in different directions, like you are pouring into your cup, but this person is draining yours, is pouring out of your cup. It will not work.
That is why it is very important to heal. You can't, let me say this. When you see yourself on this level,
Yeah.
it's not wrong to be friends with someone that is here, but the mindset of the person that is here needs to be aligned with yours, in as much as you are here and that person is here. There's nothing wrong, like I said, but your mindset is the thing that matters.
Also, you also need to like help that person, try to help that person get to that mindset as well. That's when if you see this person doesn't want to change or something, that's when you might just withdraw.
No turning back.
Okay, and there's also one, self-compassion. What is it that you can say when it comes to self-compassion? As a person, okay, before we mention examples or before we speak to the viewers, how is it that you are self-compassion or you are showing self-compassion towards yourself?
Yo, I would start by, not all of us have self-compassion because we differ. You might be someone that thinks of the next person, but I might be only thinking of myself. I don't care how you feel, how if I do like this, what you will say. So it actually differs from each person. So self-compassion is now, let me say 50-50.
I believe like being self-compassionate is like treating yourself with the same kindness, patience and understanding like that you would treat the next person, especially when you mess up or when you are weak. Yeah.
Do you know that we find people that are actually being rude to themselves, but then they are the kindest to the people out there?
Which is so wrong.
So you let me say this. If Tandy graduates tomorrow, I will be there, congratulations, da da da. But then just the moment I turn my back and I feel that same exam that she has been writing, I will be picking up myself. Instead of encouraging myself to do better next time, I will be there boxing myself up.
If we have to look at this from a faith-based level.
Mhm.
What can you guys say about self-compassion?
What I can say is that understanding that growth is a process and not perfection.
Exactly. And also seeing yourself the way God sees you. God sees that you are loved, you are beautiful, you are worthy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also accepting grace and not punishing yourself.
Exactly.
You must also understand in everything that there's a part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't disrespect people and say it's.
So yeah,
Like I can't make excuses for my bad behavior.
Yes.
yeah.
And there's also one not denying responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, this is our responsibility. So
Yeah.
we have to make sure that we show up every time we have to work.
Exactly. And another one, self-compassionate. As much as self-compassionate is treating yourself the way you want others to the way you treat others. Also, you must not be selfish or prideful. Like, yeah, I am the best in this. That is not being self-compassionate. That is not showing yourself kindness. That is you being prideful.
Yes.
And also, you not wanting other people to grow. Yeah, that is you being selfish.
Selfish, yes.
Yeah.
I would say not being lazy and not giving up.
Yeah.
Though it might be challenging or it might become difficult in the process, but the main thing is not giving up.
It might look like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. You keep pushing. That is you showing yourself compassion.
As long as you have a vision, you have to keep on pushing.
Exactly.
Push it till you make it.
Amen. Clock it.
So what I'm saying is just that you should be kind to yourself.
And you must also understand that we are human.
Yeah.
That is something most people don't
It's like they
acknowledge.
forget.
Yes.
Mess up.
I will mess up, yes. Somewhere I will mess up. Either I will not pass the test, I will not pass the exam.
Yeah.
I'm human. Doesn't mean that I have to beat myself over it. It's just do better next time.
Exactly. And also like allow yourself to feel like the emotions without shame.
As we are about to wrap up, I think we all have something to say just to conclude our episode. So I think we will start with Tandy.
Okay. So to wrap up, self-discovery is an ongoing journey of understanding who you are, what you are becoming. It's not having everything figured out at the time. It's about learning, continuing to grow. Yeah.
You must understand that your future is greater than your past has. So heal and move on.
I would say that growth isn't just about learning, but also unlearning the challenges and assumptions and redefining what's possible.
Yeah.
Because
You have to get rid of all the titles that you have been building up all these years.
Yeah.
And by titles, I mean all the negativity, all the things that could have possibly been a disturbance in your life. What I can say is mindset, guys. If you have set your mindset on something, your mind to something, do not allow someone else to come and contribute something that can break your vision.
Exactly.
So stick to you whatever you have planned on achieving one day, and stay positive.
Yeah. And remember, self-discovery has to do with self-introspection, self-reflection, and self-compassion. Don't forget.
just to add on that, I would say once you start walking in purpose, your life becomes a declaration.
Come to the end of the episode.
We are
Young,
Young,
Fly,
Fly,
and Prophetic.
We are